Alright, guys, so Nintendo, they finally got me. After 11 years, they finally got me into Splatoon. And the funny thing is, it wasn't Splatoon 1, it wasn't Splatoon 2 or 3, it was Raiders. And this isn't really, it's not even my first game. It's not even my first Splatoon game. Like, I've played Splatoon 1 when it was released for the Wii U for like a few hours. After that, like I never got or played Splatoon 2 or 3. For some reason, it never really caught my eye. I don't know if it was just bad timing, again around that time. It was I was into gaming, obviously, but it wasn't the same. The vibe was completely different. So, I don't know. Maybe it was bad timing. That's why I would say that Splatoon Raiders is my true first Splatoon game. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's one of the greatest games ever. I'm not gonna tell you that. It's not even one of my favorite games. But one thing that I think people forget, it's fun. Like, I'm having a blast with it. And that's what's important. So far, I don't regret, purchasing it. I don't regret spending my money on this game. I feel like I got my money's worth. Especially, not knowing what to expect. That's all I really wanted. It was just feeling like I didn't waste my money or my time. And you know how nowadays at this age, you that's what you value more. And like I said, I don't have a history with Splatoon. I don't never played 2 or 3, right? So I'm coming into this fresh. I'm a newbie. I'm a newcomer. And I will say this, I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, it took a while. It took a while for it to click. I wasn't really sure what it was, what this game was supposed to be. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I want easy games, but it was pretty challenging. You had enemies. The salmonids, or I think is what they call them. You got them going, like, sometimes it was like they're coming at you from everywhere. It was like an onslaught, and I'm just like, what is going on here? But then I began getting the hang of it. I'm like, okay, well, it's starting. It was beginning to click. I started understanding how things worked, and I started handling situations better. When the game threw like a whole army at you, and I began feeling overwhelmed. Now it's like, okay, I'm seeing how you're supposed to handle this. Like, when it gets to that point. Honestly, that's one of the reasons what kept me playing it, because I felt like, oh, I could get better. I could get better, while I keep playing this game. Like, man, I'm learning, I'm improving in this game. And here's one of the biggest compliment I can give this game. If you've been here seeing my videos, I don't replay games like that. And I actually see myself replaying this after that I beat it. Coming from me, that's a pretty big statement, because I literally made a video talking about how I realized I really don't replay games anymore. I usually, play a game, finish it, move on to the next. But with Raiders, I don't know. There's something about, the gameplay loop that, it makes me think I'm eventually gonna finish the game, put it down, and then, pick it back up sometime. Like, it's pretty interesting, pretty crazy to me. And considering my history with Splatoon, I mean, that's pretty crazy, because I went from playing, Splatoon 1 for like a few hours, never touching the franchise again for like 11 years, and now I'm talking about possibly replaying Raiders. But that's what really got me thinking, like, why this one? Out of all of them, why Raiders? I think, when I think about it, I think it's just the type of game that Raiders is. I can play at my own pace. I can learn the mechanics without thinking about, without even me thinking that I need years of experience with the other Splatoon games. And the more I play, the more I'm beginning to understand why people like this franchise so much. The characters, the style, the world, the weapons, all of that stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was there before in Splatoon 1, 2, and 3. I just, I don't know why it just took so long for it to click with me. And it's, again, like I always say, it's pretty crazy. I guess I just never really spent time to really, appreciate the franchise like that. But, it's never too late, right? Raiders is giving me a reason to. And apparently, I'm not really the only one with the same experience. I've seen online, there's people saying or asking if Raiders is a good, place or a good game to start with the franchise. And I find that interesting because maybe that's something this game can do. Maybe Raiders isn't only for people that already love the game. Maybe it's also for people like me who never really got into the game and, get to see what all the hype is all about. Now, does this mean I'm gonna go ahead, once I finish this game and jump into, 2 or Splatoon 2 or 3? I don't know. Let's not get too crazy. I don't know about that. But am I interested in the series now? Way more than what I was before. That much I can tell you. So yeah, it took Nintendo 11 years, but I think I can say that I'm a fan now. They finally got me into Splatoon. And again, I don't think this is the greatest game ever. I don't think this is, it's not one of my favorite games, but it doesn't have to be. Splatoon doesn't need to be the greatest game ever or my favorite game. I'm having fun with it. I don't regret spending money or time with it because somehow it got someone like me who never had any interest in it to, finally care about Splatoon. And I think that's one of the biggest compliments that I can give it. But I don't know. You guys let me know. Am I crazy? Am I going crazy? Is Raiders a good place to to start the series for those for the veterans out there? Are you, for those like me, are you guys enjoying it? Because I know I am. But thank you guys for your time. This is Navon Wise. Peace.